Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in life when you look around and realize you're off course. The goals you set seem distant. The dreams you once had feel heavy, burdened by doubt, distractions, and disappointment. But let me tell you something. This is not the end. No, this is your opportunity to reset, restart, and refocus. Resetting your vision requires more than just pausing for a moment to catch your breath. It's about redefining how you see yourself, your goals, and the world around you. Life often throws us off track with distractions, failures, and unforeseen challenges. Over time, our vision becomes clouded, and we begin to lose clarity about what we truly want or who we want to become. That's why it's essential to step back, and refocus on what matters most. Think about this. If you're driving through thick fog, no matter how great your car is, you can't move forward safely until the fog clears. Similarly, in life, you can't expect to reach your destination if your vision is clouded by doubt, negativity, or a lack of direction. Sometimes we become so caught up in the hustle and noise of the world that we forget to take a moment to ask ourselves, am I even heading in the right direction? Resetting your vision means acknowledging that it's okay to pause, realign, and get clear about where you're going and why you're going there. One of the first steps to resetting your vision is letting go of the baggage you've been carrying. Whether it's fear, regret, or the opinions of others, these things weigh you down and distort your ability to see clearly. Fear tells you that you're not capable. Regret whispers that it's too late to change. The opinions of others can drown out your inner voice. But none of these things define you unless you allow them to. Letting go isn't easy, but it's necessary. You can't reset your vision if your mind is consumed by everything that's gone wrong or everything you think could go wrong. Clearing this mental clutter is like cleaning a dirty window. You'll be amazed at how much brighter the world looks when you let the light in. Another important aspect of resetting your vision is reevaluating what success means to you. Too often, we adopt someone else's definition of success without questioning if it aligns with our values and purpose. We chase after goals that look good on the surface, but leave us feeling empty because they don't reflect who we truly are. Resetting your vision requires you to ask yourself tough questions. What do I really want? What makes me feel fulfilled? Am I pursuing this because it matters to me, or because I think it's what I'm supposed to do? The answers to these questions might surprise you, but they will also guide you toward a vision that's authentic and meaningful. Clarity doesn't come overnight. Resetting your vision is a process that requires patience and reflection. Sometimes it means stepping away from the noise and distractions that constantly demand your attention. In today's world, it's easy to be overwhelmed by the endless stream of information and comparisons. Social media, for example, can make you feel like you're not doing enough or that everyone else is ahead of you. But when you take the time to surrender yourself, to slow down erratically and take in the situation, but here's the truth, your journey is unique. Resetting your vision means tuning out the external noise and focusing inward. It's about giving yourself the time and space to reconnect with your inner voice and listen to what it's telling you. Once you begin to reset your vision, you may realize that some of the goals you've been chasing no longer serve you. That's okay. Letting go of an old dream doesn't mean you've failed. It means you've grown. It means you're willing to make room for new opportunities and possibilities that align better with who you are now. Life is constantly changing, and so are you. Resetting your vision allows you to embrace that change and use it as a foundation for growth. It's also important to surround yourself with people who support your vision and believe in your potential. The company you keep plays a significant role in shaping your mindset and influencing your choices. If you're surrounded by negativity or people who doubt you, it becomes harder to maintain a clear vision. Seek out those who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage you to keep moving forward. These are the people who will help you stay focused when the path gets difficult. Resetting your vision isn't just about planning for the future. It's about being present in the moment. It's about appreciating where you are right now, even if it's not where you want to be. The journey toward your vision starts with small, intentional steps. Each step brings you closer to the clarity and purpose you're seeking. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Reflect for a moment. A journey without obstacles is not adventure. A journey with violations is not life. As you reset your vision, remember that it's okay to take your time, make mistakes, and adjust your course along the way. What matters most is that you keep moving forward with a clear sense of purpose and direction. Restarting with intention is about more than simply beginning again. It's a deliberate, conscious decision to approach life with purpose, focus, and clarity. Often people restart out of frustration or desperation, hoping that the act of doing something different will lead to better results. But without intention, restarting becomes a cycle of aimless effort. To truly restart with intention, you must understand why you are starting over and what you want to achieve. It's about moving forward with a clear purpose rather than blindly reacting to circumstances. When you restart with intention, you begin by reflecting on the lessons from your past experiences. Every failure, setback, or detour has something to teach you if you're willing to listen. Too often, people see failure as the end of the road, but it's not. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine your approach. Restarting doesn't mean erasing the past. It means using it as a foundation for your next step. It's about asking yourself, what worked? What didn't? What can I do differently this time? When you take the time to reflect, you can restart with greater wisdom and avoid repeating the same mistakes. One of the key elements of restarting with intention is clarity. Before you take any action, you need to be clear about what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. Clarity gives you direction, and direction gives you momentum. Without clarity, you risk wandering aimlessly, chasing goals that don't truly fulfill you. It's important to sit down and define your goals with precision. What does success look like to you? How will you measure your progress? What steps will you take to get there? These questions may seem simple, but answering them honestly requires deep self-awareness and introspection. When you're clear about your intentions, every action you take becomes purposeful and aligned with your vision. Restarting with intention also requires letting go of what no longer serves you, whether it's old habits, toxic relationships, or limiting beliefs. You can't move forward if you're holding on to things that weigh you down. Letting go can be difficult because it often involves stepping out of your comfort zone and facing the unknown. But staying attached to the past only keeps you stuck. To restart with intention, you have to make room for new opportunities, experiences, and possibilities. It's about clearing the clutter in your life so that you can focus on what truly matters. Another essential aspect of restarting with intention is setting boundaries. When you're intentional about your restart, you must protect your time, energy, and focus. This means saying no to distractions and obligations that don't align with your goals. It's easy to get pulled in multiple directions, but if you're constantly giving your energy to things that don't matter, you'll lose sight of your purpose. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's necessary. It allows you to prioritize your intentions and ensure that your efforts are directed toward what truly matters. Restarting with intention also means embracing discipline and consistency. Starting over often feels exciting at first, but that excitement can fade when the challenges arise. That's where discipline comes in. It's not enough to have a clear vision. You need the commitment to follow through on your intentions every single day. Discipline means showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when progress feels slow, and even when obstacles appear. Consistency is what turns intentions into results. It's the small daily actions that add up over time and bring you closer to your goals. At the same time, restarting with intention requires a mindset of grace and self-compassion. No journey is perfect, and there will be moments when you stumble or feel like giving up. But restarting doesn't mean you have to have everything figured out right away. It's okay to make mistakes, take detours, and adjust your course as you go. What matters is that you stay committed to your intentions and keep moving forward. Be kind to yourself during the process, and remember that growth takes time. Treat every setback as a lesson, and every small victory as a step in the right direction. Another critical part of restarting with intention is surrounding yourself with the right people. The company you keep can either propel you forward or hold you back. When you restart with intention, seek out individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and support your vision. These are the people who will remind you of your purpose when you're feeling lost and push you to keep going when the journey gets tough. At the same time, be mindful of those who drain your energy or discourage your progress. You don't have to cut ties with everyone, but you do need to protect your space and prioritize relationships that align with your intentions. Restarting with intention is about taking ownership of your journey. It's easy to blame external circumstances for where you are in life, but true growth comes when you take responsibility for your choices. Restarting with intention means acknowledging that while you may not control everything that happens to you, you do control how you respond. It's about shifting your focus from what you can't change to what you can. In the first part of this podcast, let's take 3 affirmations that you can always. When you take ownership of your journey, you empower yourself to create the future you want. Restarting with intention is a powerful act of self-renewal. It's not just about starting over. It's about starting better. It's about learning from your past, clarifying your goals, and moving forward with purpose, discipline, and determination. When you restart with intention, you're not just changing your circumstances, you're transforming yourself. Restarting within, refocusing your energy is a pivotal step in regaining control of your life and aligning your actions with your goals. Energy, both physical and mental, is finite. How you direct it determines the quality of your results and the fulfillment you experience. When you allow your energy to be scattered across too many distractions, trivial tasks, or misplaced priorities, you dilute your ability to achieve meaningful progress. Refocusing your energy means taking a deliberate, mindful approach to how you spend your time and attention, ensuring that every ounce of effort is invested in what truly matters. To refocus your energy, the first step is acknowledging where it has been going. Often, people don't realize how much energy they expend on activities that yield little to no return. Scrolling endlessly through social media, engaging in unproductive conversations, or worrying about things beyond their control are just a few ways energy gets wasted. Self-awareness is key. Take a moment to assess how you've been spending your days. Where are you putting your focus? What are you giving your time to? When you can pinpoint the sources of energy leakage, you can begin to reclaim that energy and redirect it toward more meaningful pursuits. A significant part of refocusing your energy involves identifying your true priorities. It's easy to get caught up in the urgency of the moment, addressing what feels important rather than what actually is. This often leads to exhaustion and a sense of unfulfillment. To refocus effectively, you need to separate the essential from the trivial. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What aligns with my long-term goals and values? Once you have clarity on your priorities, you can filter out distractions and concentrate your energy on tasks and activities that contribute to your growth and success. Another critical aspect of refocusing your energy is eliminating distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Notifications, emails, endless entertainment options, and the constant noise of daily life. These distractions pull your attention away from what's important and drain your mental and emotional resources. To refocus, you need to create an environment that supports concentration and productivity. Turn off unnecessary notifications, set boundaries around your time, and create dedicated spaces for work, rest, and reflection. By reducing distractions, you allow yourself to channel your energy fully into the tasks at hand. Refocusing your energy also requires a shift in mindset. Many people spread themselves too thin because they feel the need to do everything or please everyone. This approach not only drains energy, but also diminishes the quality of effort you can bring to any one thing. To refocus, you must embrace the idea that you don't have to do it all. You only need to do what matters. Learning to say no to tasks, obligations, or opportunities that don't align with your priorities is a powerful way to conserve and redirect your energy. Saying no isn't about shutting others out. It's about protecting your ability to say yes to what truly matters. Equally important is cultivating habits that sustain your energy over the long term. Energy is not just about what you do in the moment, it's about how you care for your mind and body consistently. Prioritizing rest, proper nutrition, exercise, and mindfulness practices ensures that you have the stamina and focus needed to tackle your priorities effectively. When you neglect your well-being, it's easy to burn out, lose motivation, or feel overwhelmed. By taking care of yourself, you create a solid foundation for sustained energy and productivity. Refocusing your energy also means learning to be present. Often, energy is wasted when your mind is scattered between the past and the future. Dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about future uncertainties can sap your strength and distract you from the here and now. When you focus on the present, you can give your full attention to the task at hand, maximizing your effectiveness and satisfaction. Practicing mindfulness, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a moment to center yourself, can help you stay grounded and present. Time management plays a crucial role in refocusing your energy. Time and energy go hand in hand. How you manage your time determines where your energy goes. Planning your day, setting clear goals, and prioritizing tasks are all essential steps in directing your energy purposefully. Instead of trying to do everything at once, focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking may seem efficient, but it often leads to divided attention and diminished results. Single tasking, on the other hand, allows you to fully invest your energy in each task, leading to higher quality outcomes and a greater sense of accomplishment. Refocusing your energy also involves surrounding yourself with the right people. The company you keep can either fuel your energy or drain it. When you're surrounded by individuals who inspire, challenge, and support you, their energy becomes contagious, motivating you to push forward with clarity and purpose. Conversely, spending time with negative or toxic people can sap your energy and leave you feeling depleted. Be intentional about the relationships you cultivate, and don't hesitate to distance yourself from those who pull you away from your goals. Refocusing your energy requires patience and consistency. It's not a one-time decision, it's a daily practice. Life will always present challenges, distractions, and demands that threaten to pull you off track. The key is to regularly check in with yourself, reassess your priorities, and adjust your focus as needed. Refocusing your energy is about staying aligned with your purpose and being intentional with how you move forward. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Each day, you have the opportunity to redirect your energy toward what truly matters, building a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. Letting the days speak to you, letting the best version of yourself shine. Failure is an experience that, at some point, touches everyone's life. It's inevitable. And yet, for many, it feels like the end of the road when it happens. However, failure is not final. It is not a full stop, but rather a comma, a pause, a chance to reevaluate, learn, and try again. The way you perceive failure determines how you respond to it. If you view it as a dead end, you'll remain stuck, immobilized by the weight of disappointment. But if you see it as an opportunity for growth, it can become a stepping stone toward future success. Failure has a way of teaching lessons that success never can. When you succeed, it's easy to celebrate and move forward without much reflection. But when you fail, you're forced to pause and analyze. Why didn't this work? What went wrong? What can be done differently next time? These questions push you to dig deeper, to uncover insights about your approach, your decisions, and even your character. Failure exposes blind spots and weaknesses that you may not have noticed otherwise. While the experience of failing can be painful, the lessons it teaches are invaluable. Each failure carries within it the seeds of wisdom, the kind of knowledge that can shape you into a more resilient and capable individual. One of the most important things to remember about failure is that it does not define you. It's easy to equate failure with personal inadequacy, to see it as a reflection of your worth or ability. But failure is not who you are. It's simply something that happened. It's a moment, not a lifetime sentence. The most successful people in the world have experienced failure, often more times than they can count. They started before they were ready. They were more prepared than you are. What sets them apart is not an absence of failure, but their refusal to be defeated by it. They understand that failure is a temporary state, not a permanent condition. They pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and try again, armed with the knowledge they gain from their mistakes. Another important aspect of failure is the role it plays in building resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to recover from setbacks and keep moving forward. Without failure, resilience cannot be developed. Each time you fail and rise again, you're strengthening your capacity to endure challenges. You're proving to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances, that you have the power to persevere. This resilience doesn't just help you in moments of failure. It becomes a trait that serves you throughout your life, enabling you to face difficulties with courage and determination. Failure also has a way of redirecting you toward what truly matters. Sometimes, a failure can feel like the universe closing a door you were never meant to walk through in the first place. It forces you to reevaluate your path, to consider whether you were pursuing something out of alignment with your values or purpose. Failure can be a signal, a nudge to adjust your course or refine your goals. What initially feels like a setback can later reveal itself to be a blessing in disguise, steering you toward opportunities or paths you hadn't considered before. In this sense, failure can be a gift, one that helps you realign with your true calling. In the face of failure, it's crucial to focus on what you can control. Many people waste valuable energy dwelling on the unfairness of their situation or the opinions of others. They get caught up in self-pity or blame, neither of which moves them forward. Instead, channel your energy into the aspects of the situation you can influence. What steps can you take to improve? What adjustments can you make? By focusing on action rather than regret, you reclaim your power and begin to shift the narrative. Failure may have knocked you down, but it doesn't have to keep you there. Another powerful way to deal with failure is to reframe it. Instead of viewing failure as the opposite of success, see it as a part of the journey to success. Every setback you encounter is a building block, a piece of the puzzle that leads to your ultimate goal. Many breakthroughs are preceded by numerous failures, each one bringing you closer to the solution. Thomas Edison famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. He didn't see those failures as wasted efforts, but as essential steps in the process of discovery. His perspective reminds us that failure is not the end, it's simply part of the path. The emotional toll of failure can be significant, but it's important to process those feelings and then let them go. It's natural to feel disappointed, frustrated, or even embarrassed when you fail. Acknowledge those emotions, but don't allow them to take root. Don't dwell in the place of defeat. Instead, use those feelings as fuel to propel you forward. Let the sting of failure motivate you to try again, to work harder, and to prove to yourself that you're capable of overcoming obstacles. Failure is a teacher, a guide, and an opportunity. It challenges you to grow, to push beyond your comfort zone, and to become a better version of yourself. While it may not feel good in the moment, failure has the power to shape you in ways that success cannot. It humbles you, strengthens you, and prepares you for the challenges ahead. It's not about avoiding failure, but about embracing it as a natural and necessary part of life. When you learn to see failure through this lens, you unlock its potential to transform your life. When life becomes challenging, when obstacles seem insurmountable, and when progress feels slow or non-existent, staying rooted in your why becomes essential. Your why is the core reason you started on your journey in the first place. It is the purpose, the passion, and the driving force behind your efforts. It acts as your anchor in the storm, your compass when the path is unclear, and your fuel when motivation wanes. Staying connected to your why helps you maintain focus, endure hardships, and push forward when everything inside you feels like giving up. The journey to achieving any meaningful goal is rarely smooth. There will be days when the effort feels overwhelming, when the setbacks feel too frequent, and when progress seems invisible. On those days, your why is what keeps you moving forward. It reminds you of the bigger picture, of the vision you're working toward, and of the reasons you started in the first place. Without a clear why, it's easy to lose direction or abandon your goals altogether. But when your purpose is strong, it serves as an unshakable foundation that grounds you and propels you forward, no matter how difficult the circumstances. Your why is deeply personal, and it should resonate with your core values and beliefs. It's not about superficial motivations like accolades or external validation. It's about something that truly matters to you, something that inspires you on a deeper level. For some, it may be the desire to create a better life for their family. For others, it may be a calling to make a difference in the world or to leave a legacy. Whatever your why may be, it must ignite a fire within you that cannot be extinguished by temporary setbacks or challenges. The power of staying rooted in your why lies in its ability to keep you aligned with your purpose, even when distractions arise. In today's fast-pacing world, it's easy to get caught up in the noise and lose sight of what truly matters. Social media, comparisons, and external pressures can cloud your judgment and pull you away from your goals. But when you're clear on your why, you're less likely to be swayed by these distractions. Your purpose becomes your guiding light, helping you navigate through the chaos and stay on the path that aligns with your values and aspirations. When you face obstacles, staying connected to your why helps you reframe challenges as opportunities. Instead of seeing difficulties as roadblocks, you begin to view them as stepping stones. You recognize that every challenge is a chance to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. Your why reminds you that the journey is worth it, even when the road is rough. Even when the road is rough. Challenges. It helps you find meaning in the struggle and keeps you focused on the end goal, rather than getting lost in the temporary discomfort of the moment. And footnote. Staying rooted in your why also strengthens your resilience. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable. But when you have a strong sense of purpose, you're better equipped to handle adversity. Your why gives you a reason to keep going when the odds are stacked against you. It helps you push through fear, doubt, and fatigue because you know that what you're working toward is bigger than any single obstacle. It gives you the courage to persevere even when the path ahead is uncertain. Your why also has the power to inspire others. When people see your determination and commitment, it creates a ripple effect. Your passion and purpose can motivate those around you to connect with their own why and pursue their goals with the same level of intensity. By staying true to your why, you become a source of inspiration and a reminder to others that purpose-driven action leads to fulfillment and success. Staying connected to your why requires intentional effort. It's not something you can set and forget. You need to revisit your purpose regularly and remind yourself why you started. Reflect on your goals, visualize the impact you want to make, and reaffirm your commitment to the journey. Write your why down and keep it somewhere visible, a place where you can see it every day. Whether it's a note on your mirror, a screensaver on your phone, or a journal entry, keep your why front and center in your life. It's also important to align your actions with your why. Your daily choices, habits, and behaviors should reflect your purpose. When you're living in alignment with your why, you feel a sense of fulfillment and clarity. You know that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goals. But when your actions stray from your purpose, you may feel disconnected, unfulfilled, or lost. Staying rooted in your why ensures that your actions are intentional and aligned with your larger vision. There will be moments when doubt creeps in and you question whether your efforts are worth it. In those moments, take time to reflect on your why and reconnect with your purpose. Think about the people who will benefit from your success, the difference you're making, and the legacy you're building. Remind yourself that the journey is not just about the destination. It's about the growth, the learning, and the impact along the way. Your why is what gives meaning to every step, every challenge, and every triumph. So, with all that in mind, staying rooted in your why is about living a life of purpose and intention. It's about waking up every day with a sense of direction and clarity, knowing that your efforts are contributing to something meaningful. It's about finding strength in your purpose and allowing it to guide you through life's challenges. When you stay connected to your why, you unlock the resilience, motivation, and determination needed to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Your why becomes your anchor, your compass, and your source of unshakable strength. Perfection is an alluring ideal. It promises a sense of mastery, a guarantee of success, and the approval of others. Yet, in the pursuit of perfection, many find themselves trapped in a cycle of hesitation and self-doubt. The truth is, waiting for everything to be perfect often means waiting forever. Action, even if imperfect, holds far greater value than inaction. It is through doing, through taking that first step, that progress is made and transformation begins. Action over perfection is not about settling for mediocrity. It is about embracing the process, learning through experience, and continuously growing. The fear of imperfection often paralyzes people. They overanalyze every decision, worry about every detail, and wait for the right time to act. But the right time rarely, if ever, comes. There will always be uncertainties, unknowns, and factors beyond your control. Instead of striving for a flawless plan, start where you are with what you have. Taking action, no matter how small, is a declaration of your commitment to move forward. It signals to yourself and the world that you are willing to try, to fail, and to learn. Action builds momentum. When you take the first step, even if it's imperfect, you set a series of events in motion. One step leads to the next, and before you know it, you've made progress. Momentum doesn't require perfection. It requires consistency. Each action, no matter how small, compounds over time. It's the repeated effort that leads to growth, improvement, and eventually success. Number 3, by focusing on action rather than perfection, you free yourself from the burden of overthinking and allow yourself to create tangible results. Taking action also fosters clarity. Often the path ahead becomes clearer only after you've taken the first steps. Waiting for perfection assumes that you must have all the answers before you begin, but the reality is that answers often reveal themselves along the journey. Through action, you gain insights, discover what works and what doesn't, and refine your approach. Clarity is a byproduct of movement, not stagnation. Clarity is a byproduct of movement, not stagnation. Each action teaches you something valuable, and those lessons guide you closer to your goals. The pursuit of perfection often masks a deeper fear of failure. People avoid taking action because they fear making mistakes, being judged, or falling short of their own expectations. But failure is not the enemy. It is a necessary part of growth. Every mistake carries a lesson, and every failure is an opportunity to improve. By prioritizing action over perfection, you shift your mindset from fearing failure to embracing it as a stepping stone. You learn to view setbacks as temporary and essential parts of the process rather than as insurmountable obstacles. When you prioritize action, you also cultivate resilience. The act of doing, even when things are uncertain or imperfect, strengthens your ability to adapt and overcome challenges. Resilience is not built by waiting for perfect conditions. It is built through persistence in the face of imperfection. Every time you act despite fear, doubt, or uncertainty, you reinforce your belief in your ability to navigate difficulties. Resilience is the byproduct of action, and it becomes a powerful tool for tackling future challenges. Action over perfection shifts the focus from outcome to process. Instead of obsessing over achieving a flawless result, you learn to value the journey itself. This shift is liberating because it allows you to enjoy the process of learning, creating, and growing. It removes the pressure of needing everything to be perfect and replaces it with a sense of curiosity and exploration. The process becomes the reward, and every step, no matter how imperfect, is a victory in itself. Taking action also inspires others. When people see you moving forward, even in the face of uncertainty, it creates a ripple effect. Your willingness to take imperfect action gives others permission to do the same. It reminds them that progress doesn't require perfection, only effort. By leading through action, you become a source of encouragement and motivation for those around you. Your example shows them that it's okay to start small, to make mistakes, and to keep going. Perfection is often an illusion. The standards we set for ourselves are frequently unattainable, and striving to meet them can lead to frustration, procrastination, and burnout. Action, on the other hand, is real. It is tangible, measurable, and impactful. While perfection is an abstract concept, action produces results. Even if those results are imperfect, they are progress. And progress, no matter how incremental, is always better than stagnation. When you prioritize action, you unlock your potential. You give yourself permission to take risks, to try new things, and to grow beyond your current limits. Every action, no matter how small, expands your comfort zone and builds your confidence. Over time, these actions accumulate, leading to significant transformation. The person who takes imperfect action every day will always outpace the person who waits for perfect conditions that never arrive. Action also cultivates creativity. When you start doing, you tap into new ideas, perspectives, and solutions that you might not have considered otherwise. Creativity thrives in motion, not in stillness. By taking action, you create opportunities for inspiration to strike and for innovation to emerge. Perfection, with its rigid standards and fear of mistakes, often stifles creativity. Action, with its openness to experimentation and learning, nurtures it. Action over perfection is about embracing your humanity. No one is perfect, and no journey is without its flaws. By accepting this truth, you free yourself from the impossible standards of perfection and open yourself to the infinite possibilities of progress. You allow yourself to be a work in progress, constantly evolving, learning, and growing. Through action, you honor your potential and take meaningful steps toward becoming the person you aspire to be.